Imagine a major oil pipeline cut off, not by war, not by a natural disaster, but by a digital weapon. May 6, 2021. One password. That's all it took. One compromised, forgotten account, and the largest fuel pipeline in the United States, the Colonial Pipeline, was ground to a halt. Gas stations ran dry, panic gripped the East Coast, and the nation was on the edge of chaos. $4.4 million in Bitcoin sent to a group of hackers who crippled an entire region. They didn't just hack to steal data, they held the nation hostage. This attack on the Colonial Pipeline made one thing terrifyingly clear: just how easily your local hospital, your bank, your personal life could be next. This major cyber attack was possible due to something called ransomware. So what exactly is ransomware? It's a type of malicious software or malware that cybercriminals use, like a digital lock they put on your computer files or even entire systems, demanding a ransom to unlock them. These aren't just some nerdy kids playing around in a foreign country. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry where traditional criminal structures now operate in the online world with incredible efficiency. And just like any good mafia, a term we often associate with organized crime groups, these criminals have their own rules, their own hierarchy, and their own twisted sense of honor. So how did ransomware become such a massive threat? It wasn't always this sophisticated. In the early days, ransomware was glitchy and clunky, encrypting your files, demanding a few $100, and hoping you were desperate enough to pay. But like any good criminal enterprise, ransomware evolved. Data from the cybersecurity company Halcyon indicates that there are over 130 active ransomware families or variants. Top-tier hackers figured out that going after individuals wasn't worth the time. The real jackpot was hitting companies, hospitals, or agencies with cash and sensitive information. That meant involving from petty theft to full-blown digital hostage situations, where access to crucial systems or data is blocked until a ransom is paid. They started dressing it up like a business model, treating cybercrime as a structured operation focused on profit. Enter Ransomware-as-a-Service, which is like a franchise where the creators of ransomware provide the tools and others carry out the attacks. Like a fast food chain, but instead of burgers, you're slinging malware. These ransomware-as-a-service groups operate like any other business. They have marketing departments, customer support, even affiliate programs, recruiting other criminals and rewarding them for successful ransomware deployments. They brag about their track records, their encryption skills, even how professional they are. They want you to see them as more than some scrappy operation. This is serious business, just on the wrong side of the law. And who are these masterminds behind the curtain? They are not just tech wizards, they're shrewd businessmen. Findings from cybersecurity company Checkpoint shows a 93% global year-over-year increase in ransomware attacks in 2022, and only increasing in 2025 onwards with more sophisticated tactics. So what exactly are the tools required to start a ransomware operation? Well, first you need the malware itself. Remember how we talked about ransomware being like a digital lock? This malware is the actual software that creates that lock, and the cost of ransomware is shockingly low. Cybersecurity company Halcyon reports ransomware toolkits, which are prepackaged sets of tools needed to launch an attack, are available for less than $50, making this a low barrier, high reward crime. Then you need the infrastructure, the whole underlying network and systems they use to operate. You need servers, those powerful computers that store and manage data online to host your malware. Command and control centers, the systems that attackers use to manage and talk to infected computers. And anonymous payment systems, methods that make it difficult to trace who is receiving the money. And for collecting those ransoms, cryptocurrency, with its untraceable nature, is the perfect currency for this digital underworld. And let's not forget the human element. You need hackers, of course. individuals skilled in computer systems who can gain unauthorized access to them. But you also need negotiators, the smooth talkers who can convince victims to pay up. You need money launderers, the one who can clean the dirty money and make it look legit. Think of it like a military operation. You have your ground troops, your air support, your logistics, and your command structure. Each person plays a part, and when the job's done, everyone gets their slice of the pie. Ransomware isn't just tech gone rogue. It's technology twisted and used for harmful purposes. It's a psychological hustle that exploits panic and fear. These attackers aren't your cliché hoodie-wearing loners. They're manipulative pros who know exactly how people react under pressure. They get that the biggest weak spot isn't in your network, it's your fear. Think about it. The pressure of a looming deadline, the fear of having your company's sensitive data splashed all over the internet, or a catastrophic financial loss. These are the emotional pressure points that ransomware gangs expertly target. And as the examples show, the stakes can be astronomical. Consider the reported $80 million ransom demand made by one of the biggest ransomware groups, Lockbit, against the mail delivery organization in England, the Royal Mail, or the staggering $100 million loss that MGM reportedly suffered following an attack. Financial devastation extends far beyond the ransom demand itself. Research from the cybersecurity firm Halcyon shows that the average cost of picking up the pieces after a ransomware attack soared past $4.45 million in 2023. But the pain doesn't stop there. Halcyon also noted an average of $1.85 million in additional cost, a cascade of negative impacts ranging from skyrocketing cybersecurity insurance premiums to lasting damage to a company's brand, reputation, and stock price in the public markets. And the trend is unfortunately upward. Cybersecurity company Sophos reported that the average ransomware payment in 2024 had already climbed to $2.73 million, a nearly $1 million jump from the previous year. When you consider how easy and cheap it is for criminals to get into this business, with ransomware kits costing a mere $50, the potential for profit becomes disturbingly clear. Imagine the return on investment. A small investment of $50 could translate into hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars landing directly in a cybercriminal's crypto wallet, ready to be converted into cold hard cash. These criminals are way too good at what they do. They're in it for one thing: profit, nothing else. Millions are exchanging hands, and the entire game runs on exploiting vulnerabilities in our computer systems and people's own behavior. And unless someone finds a way to make this business truly unprofitable, these groups will keep coming. They'll keep hacking into computer systems without permission, taking control of those systems and holding them hostage. So the next time you hear about a ransomware attack, don't just dismiss it as another tech headline. Remember, this is a business, a profitable one, and we're all, whether we like it or not, part of their customer base. Creating videos that tackle important and sometimes sensitive topics like this requires the right atmosphere, and that's where Epidemic Sound comes in. You've got powerful stories to tell, crucial information to share. The last thing you'll need is generic, distracting audio that pulls your audience away from your message or lands you in copyright trouble. Forget the headache of complicated licensing and the fear of copyright strikes. With Epidemic Sound, it's all crystal clear and completely covered. This isn't just about background noise, it's about unlocking your creative flow and delivering your message with confidence, knowing your audio is as professional and impactful as your content. Get instant access to a universe of high-quality, royalty-free music and sound effects all at your fingertips. Epidemic Sound boasts a staggering library curated to provide the perfect sonic backdrop for any moment. Need to build suspense that has viewers on the edge of their seats? Want impactful sound design that punctuates your points with authority? Ready to transform your videos from informative to immersive? Click the exclusive link in the description below to explore the limitless possibilities of Epidemic Sound's massive music and sound effects catalog. Don't just enhance your videos, ignite them. Unlock Epidemic Sound's universe and elevate your storytelling right now through the link below.
Want more videos that explain what's really going on in the world of business? Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. Thanks again for showing love on our last video, and our favorite comment from that one goes to